Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m., December 7th, 2018. This is Jared Rand. There was a question raised on my limbic arc website that it was broken. Somehow it broke, I guess, the best way you could say it. And so, anybody that's having problems with that, send me an email at weareonelightforall@gmail.com. And I wanted to reiterate to everybody that I'm going to be on a world radio show worldwide tonight, or it's 6 p.m. Eastern Time today, early evening. So if you want to know how to get there, I can give you the information. So some people have asked through the last week, and I've sent them the how to listen to that. We're going to discuss probably about a half an hour, maybe a little bit longer, and we'll just try to crimp in there a few things about the earth changes and the process that's happening on the planet, and a few other things. I can't put much into a half an hour. So, in today's meditation, everyone, if you would realize that phenomenal and unexpected good is on its way to you. And you've all been waiting for a shift in energy, and that shift has occurred. And if you are ready to receive your new good, be on the lookout. It may come at any time in a way that you could not have anticipated or imagined. So, oftentimes when, and this is, it's a condition, it's a delicate condition of the human civilization, is that people will jump the gun, they will get impatient, they'll get stressed out because things haven't happened the way they wanted them to happen. And, in today's meditation happenings, where it all boils down to, and it has to be repeated over and over and over again, that we have this habit of keeping ourselves in turmoil. And I think it's like that we're not aware of it really. Even though we're kind of aware when it's explained and we know it, but yet we're back in it. We seem to go right back into it, and we don't know. We don't realize that we're in it. And so everything, maybe with a little tweak here and there, possibly out of our control. But if you viewed it this way, you send out information every second. Information comes into you every second, even faster. So when you are actively thinking, which we all do, nonstop, we're creating. So when you create, whatever it is, whatever it may be, it just keeps materializing. It keeps coming. And over and over and over again. So if you're in a mood or a perspective or of an attitude or of a direction, belief system, Now, if all of humanity was in the perspective of a higher vibrational frequency, everybody would be happy. There wouldn't really be any exceptions. But all you have to do is look at the landscape and look at the inhabitants and experience it, and you'll see it. It's disharmony. It's not, it's fractured. It's stressed. It's pulled apart. And I think everybody on this call realizes that if you give something power, it's going to grow. It's going to expand. Now, it's not power in the conventional standpoint of, you got an electrical pole and it's shooting arcs of energy all over the place. It is your pure divineness along with your physical form and your brain. And that's what we're talking about, the brain, the thought process that sends out these convoluted energies. You can look at a vast area that's empty, and within a very short period of time, and you aren't even cognizant of it, but you can watch this flat area of land that has nothing start forming all kinds of things. And that's exactly what happens with you and with your life. You have this flat landscape. It's like an artist's canvas that's empty, and it's waiting for creation to take place. And you're the master of the creation, but you aren't aware that you are the master. Okay? You are the master, but you're not aware that you are the master. So these things start forming, and you're going, what in the heck's going on here? And your subconscious has been programmed to form these things from a negative perspective. It's always a negative perspective because we have been conditioned to live in the negative, to live in the pessimistic, to live and exist in the cynicism. And you all know it because I know you sense it, that you can feel that. That is the world that we no longer entertain. Now, when you no longer entertain something, you have discarded it. It's been transmuted into neutralized substance. You don't visit it again. You don't go back to it again. You move forward, and you walk out, and you have a new landscape that you're going to create. Heaven on earth. That's what you're going to create. Heaven on earth. An existence of blissful, joyful, peaceful, tranquil. For everyone. So, if you will, go to the place where you will not be interrupted. I'm sure most of you are already there. And as I talk, you want to relax. As you relax, and this is an exercise that we should go through with ourselves constantly until we're on autopilot. Until we're on autopilot. And once you're on autopilot, miracles start occurring very frequently. So, as you relax, you let go of all of these old ways. These are old ways. They've been around forever. The old way of thinking in the box, creating and conjuring fear, stress, anxiety, where you become cynical, you become inquisitive, you become distrusting. All of these things that are emanating from you through the mind. Through the mind. Not through the heart mind, but through the mind, the brain. And so when that happens, you're going backwards. You shift it into reverse. So as you move forward, all of these things just drop off. They don't serve you. They never serve you. They've created nothing but negatives for you. So you just relax into yourself, and then you begin to breathe. And you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003, and then exhale through the mouth. And then You want to do this about 6 or more times. And as you're breathing in divine positive energy. And this divinity, this energy, it's a resurgence of your goodness bubbling to the surface. It's resurgence of your happiness coming into existence, both inside and outside. So your goodness and your happiness exudes positivity. Your joy exudes positivity. You're light. You don't fret. You don't fear. The mind creates the fear. Right? The mind creates the fear. So, until you master the mind, you have to be very clear and aware that the mind is the trickster. And as you transition from this negative cynicism that is in all of us, we have it, we look at, most of the time we don't look at the positive side, we look at the negative. We look at all the problems, but we don't look at any solutions. And a lot of times we run from them. So, in this instance, you've dropped all that, and all you have left is you, your higher self, and joy, peace, happy. Joy, peace, happy. That's what you have. That's what you are. Deep eternal love. And so, we turn into our heart, mind, center of our chest, and we blend in, we lean in, and we move deep, and we move up. As we're moving deeply, we're going up and up and up in the vibrational frequency path. So, as you do this, you're completely encased in a perfect sphere of the golden white, pink light of Prime Source Creator God's deep eternal love, Archangel Raphael's emerald green healing flaming light, purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, and the white fire. You feel this swirling around, permeating your very existence, your etherical, your divinity, and you feel all of these heavy weight of negative energy, depression, anxiety, stress, and fear disappear. As if a huge weight has been lifted off of your body from head to toe and neutralized. And you feel it swirling around you and embracing you and hugging you. And totally your confidence, your ego is asleep, your confidence is firm and strong, and you have a deep motivation to excel, to advance, to become a master creator, to create masterful, beyond anything you have ever done before. Your imagination soars and you create wonderful values for each other. And as time progresses, you become more and more masterful. You are totally protected. The only thing that can penetrate your sphere is deep eternal love. You see your higher self, and we're all in jubilation joining with our higher selves. What is within is without. It's on the inside and the outside. So the higher self, the divinity within you, is also outside of you and above you, all around you, to joy, happiness, and peace. So as this forms, and you're aware, and we're all in communication with our higher selves and any higher selves that wish to communicate with us. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle and we float effortlessly above the planet. We elevate ourselves, our vibrational frequencies are off the charts. We are in exuberation, jubilee. We are excited with high energy of all positivity, joy, peace, prosperity, flooding ourselves and everyone around us. So as we are floating up, we call upon all of the light beings in all dimensions, all existences throughout all universes of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we graciously, lovingly thank them. We call upon all of the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the archetypes, and all angels of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we graciously, lovingly thank them. We call upon all of the ascended masters of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we graciously, lovingly thank them. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth and hollow earth who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we graciously, lovingly thank them. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed over in this life and all lives who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we graciously, lovingly thank them. We ask all of the galactics who are assisting us, the human civilization in this solar system, to be freed from bondage and our ascension. And we graciously, lovingly thank them. We see our meditative sphere, and we also invite all of the sprites, the fairies, the mermaids, all of the gnomes, elves, all of the Pegasus, unicorns, of the benevolent energies, divinity housed in these forms, to join us in this meditation. And we graciously, lovingly thank them. We see our meditative sphere full of all of our meditations, nearing 300, in perpetual motion. The sphere is completely housed in a perfect sphere of the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's eternal love, the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, and the white fire. We feel the rain coming down over our heads. And we feel it penetrate us from the tops of our crown chakra, through our head, all the way through the body, both etherically and physically, saturating and flooding us from head to toe, inside and out. And as we do this, we feel and experience pure divinity, the highest of highest light energy of which we are. And we flush and neutralize from our very existence any attachments of energy that dictate to us how we should be. All of the negatives, all of the things that cause us harm, disharmony, negativity, stress, anxiety, fear, we step up and we become more and more the master of our minds. We are cognizant, we are clear, we know our direction. Our direction is only one way, and that's up. Anything that bogs us down, anything that comes to us that does not serve us in a higher form, a higher energy. All the higher energies are of love, joy, bliss. Those are the higher energies. When we do not come across those, and some try to attach us in the lower dimensions, the lower energies, they cannot hold us. They are immediately neutralized into neutralized substance. We are refreshed. We are cleansed of all of this goop that we drag with us. It is eliminated permanently from this day forward. Each of us are the I am of the I am. So what we state is etched in existence, in the essence, permanently. So you make the statement to yourself, to your higher self. All you're doing is you are literally elevating yourself to the higher frequencies. You're more joy, more happiness, more goodness, more peace, more tranquility, more kindness, more sharing, more servitude, in service to others. And watch what happens to your life existence. We look upon the planet, we all look, and we see all of the inhabitants, and we literally set up towers, etheric, crystal, and light energy towers to help bolster and infuse each inhabitant with great understanding and peace, with immense joy, tranquility, prosperity, happiness, abundance, uplifting all of them. And they begin to elevate themselves more and more. They begin to realize how loving they truly are, how caring. All of these things that have been suppressed within them are now being released. The goodness rises. The dankness is eliminated. We watch in jubilation as we assist and as we serve humanity. We watch the joyousness, the sparkling in the air. Our towers have been erected specifically to keep bolstering and assisting all the inhabitants of the planet to stay the course, to continue to elevate themselves above all of the low, dank frequencies and into the joy, the happiness, and the bliss, and tranquility and peace. Those are the high frequencies, the deep eternal love. Those are what we're experiencing now, and we like them, and we enjoy them. And as the dark and the dankness disappears, and all the negatives that we have created with our minds are eliminated and neutralized into neutralized substance sent back to the great central sun, we are one. We are at peace. We are in joy. We are in bliss. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. marry this energy and remind yourself of what it is to stay on that simple path of constantly increasing your vibrational frequency. When you become distrusting, when you become angry, when you become disgruntled, stressed, anxiety, fear, it lowers them. It lowers your frequencies. And it's very easy to be trapped and sucked back into that and be in a perpetual motion of more of the same negativity, more of the same stress, more of the same worry, more of the same fear. And so it just literally overwhelms each of us if we let it. You are the calmness in the storm. You always have been. You are the bliss. You're the love. You're the joy.